Is it really the most wonderful time of the year? As the song itself really does lend itself, there is this stigma in the US where we are to be happy and joyful and lights and chocolate and apple cider and just all the things, right? Well, for some of us, Christmas time can actually reflect the exact opposite. And Christmas time can actually really signify and trigger and really is equivalent to pain and suffering. Um, you might have recently experienced the loss of a family member or the loss of a job or another type of significant loss that is just really just an open wound that is that when other people are all joyful and happy and come on buddy, what's wrong, man, let's where's your Christmas spirit, there really is no adequate response um, to give them, right? And especially when you do open up to those who are a little bit more than acquaintances, but maybe not your best friends, and you just open up to them a little bit, and then they say, "Oh, there. I know how you feel. Please, you know that is not appropriate at all, because the fact of the matter is they don't know how you feel because they are not you. They may have experienced similar situations and struggles, but they do not know how you specifically feel. If you are ever in the situation when the opposite is true of you and you are tempted to say that, I know how you feel, please refrain from doing so. Because the fact of the matter is that you don't. And I say that in a loving and a kind and respectful way. We might have faced similar situations and struggles and resistance in all sorts of categories of life. But the truth of the matter is that we experience our own trials and tribulations and setbacks, and we don't experience other people's setbacks and trials and tribulations. So if you are in the middle of the Christmas chaos today, as we sit at a little over a week away from the most wonderful time of the year, and you are just not feeling it, you are just in the middle of a psychological, emotional, spiritual, relational roller coaster tornado. Your world is flipped upside down, and yet there's happy music playing at every store you go. And so you have to really muster up this wall, this fake wall of this smile, and you feel obligated to, when everyone comes up to you and says, "How are you doing? What are you gonna do for this party? What are you gonna get for your spouse?" And whatever the questions might be, you have this obligation to put up this wall and this smile, this fake smile, this artificial smile, and really that communicates everything is fine. Yes, it is the most wonderful time of the year. If you can relate, if that has been your experience here recently, I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not living in an isolated world. I see you, I hear you, and please know that this is the time to not really rely on an acquaintance, not rely on a coworker, not even a best friend, but this is the time when you reach out to those people, that small inner circle. Maybe it's a brother, maybe it's a dad, maybe it's a really, really, really close friend that you do life with. A small group of people, your inner circle, that you can really bear each other's burdens, bear each other's hearts, bear each other's loads regarding to life. You are not meant to carry this burden alone. Because the fact of the matter is, this is the first Christmas without that grandmother, or without that spouse, or without that sibling, without that job. And it is not the same. And it is not the most wonderful time of the year. And we're just going through the motions. So if that is you today, and if you really were, I don't want to say encouraged, but you felt seen, you felt heard, you felt as though I am not the only one experiencing this in my life. I am not living in an isolated world. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is me. Thank you. If that is your response to our time today for these past few minutes, I would just encourage you to just on the screen below, just hit that like and subscribe button down below, and make sure to turn on the notification bell as well. That way, if you are in need of more encouragement to carry you through the end of this year and the beginning of next year, whenever the next content that is produced is uploaded, man, it'll notify you immediately. That way you can tune in for more.